gentlemen, welcome aboard this live launch with Hunky Dory TV. The crafting captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign and we are now cleared for takeoff. In preparation for launch, please ensure all of your troubles and worries are properly stowed. You won't be needing those today. Our flight time will be a craft-filled 60 minutes or more, and the Hunky Dory crew are now ready for departure. At this time, we ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our video presentation. Live launch takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have live launch liftoff.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Hunky Dory TV. It is Thursday. I just think of the day then. And we're still in the throes of Christmas. We're very, very festive here at Hunky Dory Towers, and we have got a brand new launch to share with you today, and I'm so excited because it is just the cutest. But before we get into that, let's have a look who we've got with us today. We've got Jess. Hi Jess, how are you?
Okay.
We haven't had Jess for a little while. Are you feeling a little bit rusty? Yes. It'll all be fine. No gremlins welcome here today while Jess is in control. We don't want no grems. Gemma, Jess has got snacks. I've seen Jess snacks. It's very healthy. She's got pineapple and grapes and all sorts over there. And over in demonstration station, we've got the fabulous Beck.
Good morning, Anne-Marie.
How are you?
I'm good. There's so much to play with here
today.
My
word, honestly. I mean, you saw me last week when I was doing my prep. Or was it Monday? Whenever it was, for the hobby maker shows, and I was like, oh my gosh, and there's this as well, and you're like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
The goodies just go on and on.
There is so much stuff in this collection. It is just fabulous. So before we get into it, shall we have a look at this week's Win It Weekly? Okay, so you could be in with a chance of winning this wonderful Diamond Sparkles Shimmer card. Look at it, it is just divine. There are 50 sheets in here. We're going to give 5 packs of this away on Friday, but you have to guess our question correctly. We would like to know from you, which Arctic animal can run faster than Usain Bolt? Is it A, an Arctic hare, B, a penguin, or C, a polar bear? You need to let us know what you think the answer is. I would love to see a penguin running as fast as he does.
It would be so cute, wouldn't it? Waddling really fast.
So fast. It would be like a proper fast waddle, wouldn't it? It would be very, very cute. I think it's quite a tricksy one, that, because I think the hare is very fast, but then I think a polar bear can be pretty fast as well.
You know, that's kind of the way the answer. When I hosted the show yesterday with Nat, the answers were kind of split that way. Yeah,
definitely could be either or. So you'll just have to tune in tomorrow to find out the answer and see if you've won, because we've got 5 of those to give away. Okay, we're not going to waste any time because we've got so much to look at. Let's have a look at our fabulous winter wildlife. Oh, it's just beautiful, isn't it? It is just so adorable. Now, we have got, obviously, we have a mega bundle for you, okay? We're going to show you everything sort of separately first, and then we'll show you the mega bundle, if that's okay. So we have got our topper collection first of all. So what we've got here is 1 of everything. You are getting 2 of everything. So you've got 8 foiled and die cut toppers. Look at the imagery. It is just absolutely stunning. We've got those robins, we've got those blue tits as well. We have got so many festive winter wildlife animals in here. We've got the little rabbits. Are these geese up here?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
We've got, I love the little bunny in there. We've got the fox and the hedgehog as well. Absolute besties there. No fights going on there at all, or, you know, chasing.
Absolutely not. Oh.
Look at that. The colours are just beautiful, aren't they? We have got donkeys. We've got the tractor here as well with the little sort of sheepdog in front. We've got pheasants. So you've got a real mix of animals, something for everybody in here. You know, just looking at that topper sheet, I can look at this and I go, right, my granddad loves pheasants. My neighbour has this dog, so you know she would love a card with that on. I know that my mum would love this because it's just super cute. So you can totally see when you're going through this who you could make those kind of cards for. Look at the owl and the deers. The owl is beautiful, isn't it? And then we've got a little squirrel as well. Very, very British, isn't it? Like,
yeah, rather than like Arctic penguins and polar bears. Yeah, you've got the sort of animals that we see here at Christmas time.
Definitely. Real sort of British wildlife feel to this one. So you are getting 2 of everything that we've just seen there. But that is your topper collection. Now you can get that on its own. It's £19.99. However, if you're a Diamond member, it's £17.99.
Oh, yeah.
Next we have also got for you not just inserts on this occasion, we have inserts and papers. So for £11.99 you're going to get 48 sheets in total. So you've got 36 of your gorgeous inserts and you're going to get 12 double-sided papers as well. Look at these. These are just the absolute finishing touch for your cards. They complete that gorgeous journey. You know, you spent all that time on the front of your card. Just finishing it off with one of these inserts is just, it is just a finishing touch.
Yeah, they really are. Especially when like you open that card and it's just absolutely done to match. Yeah, it's perfection, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? It really is. It gives you a really lovely surface to write your message on as well. You can print onto these if you want to. You know, maybe you don't like your handwriting and you actually want to type a message and pop it through your printer. You can do that as well, or you can stamp a really lovely sentiment on there, because we've left these without any sentiments. So you're not restricted in size or where you need to cut these or anything like that. You can literally cut this to suit any style or size of card. Then you're going to get your double-sided papers. These are just beautiful. You can see these patterns throughout the topper collection, so they just match absolutely perfectly. Look at this. I love the back of this one as well. That's going to be perfect with like the squirrels and the owls. And then of course you've got that gorgeous snowflakes as well, that really frosty blue. So that is your inserts and papers. Again, I've only shown you one of each there, and I think you actually get 3 of each, possibly. Can't remember.
Yeah, because you get 12 of your papers, so that'll be 3 of each.
Yeah, we'll go with that. And then, do we need to look at the little book yet? Do we look at the little book yet?
Let's look at
that now, because it's part of the bundle, isn't it? So we'll look at this and then we'll show you everything. So this is your square little book of winter wildlife. This was so popular on Tuesday.
I believe so.
Oh my goodness. So we weren't even at a break. The presenter, Sherilyn, she went over to like they call them the steps, the pack shop.
Okay.
She went over to the pack shop just to show you like what you get in. And the producer just came out and she was like, "Can we get any more little books?"
To you?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Whispering in the background, trying to see if there's any more stock. But yeah, it was quite amusing. So we did manage to get some more, but it was so popular. And you can just look at the artwork. You can totally see why.
Yeah.
The fact that you're getting 150 pages in here. I mean, we say this all the time. It gives you the potential to make 150 cards.
Yep.
If you want to use them as toppers. Now you do get some sentiments in here, so you can't actually use those as toppers. I mean, you could, but so you're not going to make a full 150 this time, but you are getting those extra elements to enable you to make them into fabulous cards. Look at that.
Oh, I love that little deer family.
Yeah, and they do just stop and stare at you like that, don't they? Like when you see them, they're like,
deer in headlights.
What are you doing?
Yeah, they do really look like that.
There's your sentiments. You can see you've got a whole variety of different sentiments on there for you to just cut out and embellish your cards with. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that one. Aww. It is just so beautiful, isn't it? Let me grab that for you because it's a bit glary. It is gorgeous. Love the donkeys, and I like the little frames that we've brought into this as well.
Oh yeah.
It really is gorgeous. I mean, look at that. It's just like a little work of art, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can be making these into like Christmas pictures that you bring out every year. Obviously perfect for fussy cutting and doing a little bit of decoupage because you're getting the multiples. However, I find because these are like watercolour images, they don't always have that like defined edge.
Yeah, they don't. But there's so much else you can do with them.
There is, yeah. I quite like doing the pyramage and invitage with the trimmer, or just maybe fussy cutting, or using your die to cut like a heart around the dog or something. You know, just something simple that isn't going to be too. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's just so cute. There's loads of little bunnies like this on the park where I take Sophie to nursery. There's so many.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so many little bunnies. It's just gorgeous. So that is your square little book of winter wildlife. That's £9.99. But you can get everything. Look at this fabulous display we have here. So this is the whole collection. This is the ultimate collection. It contains your toppers, your concept cards as well. We've not looked at them either. When should we look at them? We'll do them next. Concept cards, insert some papers, and your little book. My goodness, it's absolutely jam-packed, isn't it? For £39.96. But if you are a Diamond member, your price comes down to £35.96. How amazing is that? It is just absolutely beautiful. Let me show you the gorgeous concept cards as well. So these make...
They make 8.
8. I was just looking if we had one.
Oh,
to show you what it makes.
We should.
I can't see one. Oh no. I'll show you. I'll keep showing you. Jess can have a look. So it's going to make you the gorgeous, they're almost like little box cards. So they have that aperture that just pushes out there. You've got some layers down here as well as your sentiments. And then you're also going to get the card bases and another layer there. It all becomes clear. Everything is double-sided as well. So the inside of the cards is printed for you. You're going to get 4 different designs. You see the other 2 here, and then you're going to get 2 of each to make your 8 in total. So they are £11.99. You're also going to get in there though, don't let me forget this, your card boxes.
Oh yeah.
So because they're dimensional when they're made, we're not just going to give you envelopes to put them in, we're giving you boxes as well. And you're also going to get these little squares of acetate to go in the windows of your little apertures. How cute is that?
They're very cute.
Gorgeous. So you get enough of everything there to make 8 of those wonderful cards. We will, if we don't locate one, we can make one, can't we?
Yeah, I've got one to make. Yeah, absolutely no problem.
We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, we're going to go over specs because we've looked at lots of things already.
We certainly are. Okay, I'm so excited. Amazing. I actually might have to ask you to pass me a piece of cardstock.
Okay, what would you like?
Can I have the printed one for this with the blue? It's got deers on it.
Printed with the deers. Let's have a look.
I'm throwing in some sneak peeks as well, Anne-Marie. I hope I'm not being too naughty.
We don't mind a sneak peek.
It's just, Miri, it just goes perfectly with the check. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm going to make a 6x6 card.
Okay.
And we're going to bring in, like I say, a couple of sneaky extra goodies, starting with this.
Love this.
Beautiful Miri.
Yeah,
it's stunning.
I love this. I was saying the other day, this is something that you could possibly recreate yourself with your scoreboard.
Yeah,
and some mirror, some plain mirror, but how long would that take?
So because some of these quilted, they're not just even quilts, they're a really nice sort of interesting kind of texture.
Are, yeah. And then obviously the other designs that are in there, you couldn't recreate at all. So
no, absolutely not.
It is just such a fabulous selection of designs, and I love that technique and how it looks.
Yeah, it's really fun, isn't it? Really, really, really fun. Okay, so we're just going to go in with our Miri. So we've cut a 6x6 mat, and then that leaves us with like just under 6 for the A4, and then we're going to cut that in half to make a sort of triangle. So let's kind of do that now. Okay, let's just do that with our trimmer. So we're just going to line the corners up, and just push that on there. Perfect. Right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to cut the cardstock. I definitely want to use this corner, that's why I've kind of done it in a triangle.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to sort of go nicely in at a sort of 3 notches under, just leaving myself a little bit more room than usual. And the deers are going to be on my sort of 6x6 Miri mat. So let's pop that to one side. So we're going to mat and layer those together in a minute, but we'll, like I say, we'll just pop that one side and we will sort of construct the next part of our card.
Okay.
So again, I'm going in with like sort of 3, yeah, let's do 3 notches under 6 and let's see how this works out. And again, I'm going to line up my triangles.
Yeah.
Make that corner and we can mat and layer that onto that other piece of Miri as well. So that should sit kind of nicely on there. Just need to cut a little bit of that length off. So let's just cut a notch off that and see where we're at.
it is tricky getting those triangles to work, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, definitely. Just leave yourself a little bit more room than you would for sweat.
You can always take off, can't you? And you think it's going to be harder than it is, but it is literally just taking it off one straight edge, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
especially the whole thing.
Yeah, use your straight edges as well if you're trimming down. Again, I'm just going to take maybe like another sort of notch off there as well, just so we can sort of see that checkered design really, really wonderfully, because I think it'd be a shame not to get a lot of that in. Yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? Right, perfect. Let's go on to the next piece. So I'm also sneaking in just one sheet of our acetate. Anne-Marie will absolutely show you this in all of its glory, but I'm just sneaking it in because I thought that checkered corner was perfect to use with this project, and I just think everything mixes and matches so well. Yeah, I couldn't help sneaking.
Yeah, I think my first card I made, I was literally like, everything was on it.
Absolutely.
I had the acetate, I had the mirri, I had the dye. It was just one of those.
You've got to though, because it lends itself so well. I mean, I couldn't imagine not using this acetate with this checked cardstock. Yeah. I mean, look how wonderfully it goes together. And then you're bringing in the mirri. Everything's been so thoughtfully put together. It's just wonderful. So we're going to make this the sort of card front. So I've cut that to 6 by 7, and then again we're going to score at the 6 so that we've got a 6 by 6 sort of front there. Give that a really nice good bend, and then we'll burnish it with our tool, and then we'll pop that away for just a second. Okay, perfect. Right, so let's start building this card up, and we can choose some toppers. Okay, so we're going to mat and layer this together first. Let's do that now. So I'm just going to go in with some of my double-sided tape. Again, normally I would leave sort of a 2-notch gap, but leaving a nice good 3 notches does give you that little bit more room to see that beautiful textured mirri. When I was at home crafting with this, I did gut all my mirri or weed it out the middle, just so that you can use it again on other projects.
Yeah, definitely. You can just do that with your trimmer as well. It's so easy.
Oh, definitely.
I did it one of my demos on Monday actually when I was in here with Dan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We just used the trimmer to cut the middle out, and it does just save that little bit, doesn't it? It adds up, doesn't it? You know, if you're matting and layering a lot of big cards particularly.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely worth doing.
Yeah, 100%. It is something we always say, but always kind of never really get the time to do in here. But yeah, definitely be doing that if you are buying this textured mirri, because it's so special, isn't it? So nice. So again, just going in with my tape on here, just onto that mirri, and then we'll get this card all put together.
We have Cheryl she's put a comment on saying, I'm watching you on my TV on YouTube for the first time. The cards are keeping better. It's perhaps not good for my bank account.
We can't apologise for that. We love new craft goodies. So right, so we're going to put that on there. So let's put, I think we might, yeah, let's go in with that, and then that's on. So I'm going to turn my mirri mat over. I'm going to put a nice big strip of double-sided tape on. We've got a nice big tab with our acetate, so that should be absolutely fine. You can use red tape if you want that little bit more confidence. And then give that a really nice good press. We're going to cover that with a piece of ink me or an insert, so don't worry about that. And then we're going to stick this triangle again. Again, we're going to see the workings, but that's quite nice and easy to hide that. So let's stick that down now. And again, just bringing in those 2 corners, one of the acetate and one of the cardstock. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I did sort of been wanting to do this for a while. I sort of showed off a little mini triangular card on our acetate technique show. So I was like, you know, when something's just in your head for a while and you'd love to make a project start to finish with it, I thought, oh, this is perfect. Saw the triangles in here. And I know, like, when we're demonstrating and you're always sort of giving your top tips, Anne-Marie, you're always saying, you know, have a look at the cardstock, have a look what shapes you can get out of it, and then you can sort of, you know, go in that way. So let's get our topper sheet, and what we're going to do is I'm going to take this lovely frame from the squirrel, but obviously I don't want to use the squirrel because I've used deer themed for the cardstock. Yeah. So I'm just going to pop out this large outer frame here.
Okay.
And swap the squirrel for the deer. The top, it's nice because we do this a lot with our topper sets. We make the frames, and then you could use the owl if you wanted to, because these are the same size.
Yeah, very cute.
And then we can use that squirrel for something else. So I'm just going to pop this out. They're a little bit proud, these pips, today.
Faye has ordered the ultimate collection.
Oh, don't blame you.
Oh, and you're going on the edge as well.
I think so. We're just going to make everything nice and angular today. Again, it just runs along that border and along that border of the acetate. I think that's going to look really good. And then we're going to put our topper in the middle with that acetate behind and those holly berries. That's going to look gorgeous. So a couple of workings to hide with this project, but you know, nothing that's really funny, fancy shape.
Okay.
You know, everything sort of squares and triangles. You can do that on your trimmer. So we're going to put this on with some foam pads, just to give that really nice little bit of height and dimension. Just going in with our strips, just going around this frame, really nice. Again, let me just cut another little dinky one.
Hi to everybody on YouTube as well. Do you know what I love about YouTube is where everyone's from?
Oh, I know.
Honestly. So Anne, bless her, is from a cloudy, muggy Dorset. But then we've got Jenny from a cold, wet Sydney in Australia.
Wow.
We have got Leanne from a cool Hobart, Tasmania. We have got Catherine from a sunny Dolphin Coast, Durban, South Africa.
Oh my goodness.
Honestly, it's mega. We've got Muriel from Perth.
Oh my
the Australia one as well, that is.
Truly
Karen
international.
from a windy New Zealand. It's just fabulous, isn't it? And then Panda, apologies, I don't know whether you've mentioned on this one where you're from, but you have said, OMG, it's red hot already. I was going to go into the craft shed, but maybe a little sunshine first. Where are you, Panda? Let us know. It's not great here today.
We've not got a huge amount of sunshine, have we?
No.
Right, so I'm just going to pop that on there, and then that'll be hidden. That's not going onto my acetate, and then that should, because it's a nice big sort of foam pad, that should sort of hide, should be enough to hold that deer in place. So let's pop that there. And then finally, again, we're going to pop this on at a cheeky little angle as well. For a dear friend, such a cute sentiment, and we're going to pop that on with a little bit of tape and tuck it alongside that beautiful frame.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, we've got Leslie from New York as well.
Oh my gosh.
Elsie from Norway. Can you guess? Oh, Barbara's from New Zealand. Can you guess where Panda's from?
Sunny, hot. Europe?
Nope.
America?
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Doncaster.
No. Send it a bit west.
You need to send it up our way.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's get some gemstones and our insert on to finish. And I think this is just going to be a lovely, lovely card to send someone. Okay, so let's go in with our Christmas gemstones. Why not? And then
definitely.
we'll just add a couple.
Oh, so cute.
Onto this corner. Oh yeah, love the Christmas gold one in here. They're a lot more sort of richer than our normal gold ones. So we'll pop that on there. Finish off with our insert on the back to hide that working. And then that is our card all finished. So let's cut that down to 6 by 6. We're going to have the deers in again, just so that we can see them fully on the back.
Apparently we're meant to be getting a heat wave next week.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Oh, how exciting.
That's what Jackie's saying.
How exciting.
Jackie is now, you're the official weatherman now, Jackie. Don't let us down.
Oh, I know. I know, we'll be very disappointed.
Yeah.
I'd just like to get some washing outside.
Oh, me too. Well, I obviously do all my washing on a Wednesday. We have to do it again on a Saturday, but I do it all on a Wednesday, and I couldn't put it out yesterday.
It's sad, isn't it?
I looked at the sky and I was like, I'm not trusting you today. And it wasn't that windy either, so I thought it's just going to be there all day and
not dry.
Probably not get dry. So I ended up chucking it in the dryer, which I hate doing.
I know, it's awful, isn't it? But
especially
yeah,
in summer, it just feels all kinds of wrong.
I know, but we're so rock and roll. We're not bothered about barbecues or beer gardens. We just want the washing out.
Yeah.
So we're just going to finish that off beautifully. Cover up our workings on there. Again, we've got a little bit of triangle left if we want to which we obviously would do. We'd want to stick that in there and cover that up and just finish the card off really nicely. But let's pop that up and then we can move on to the next part of our show. But that is our...
Gorgeous. How beautiful is that? Absolutely lovely. Thank you so much for that. Now I'm going to show you some card makes, because I should have shown you some card makes just before.
And they are stunning.
And I'm just not following any of the rules today. So let's show you some now before we move on to the next part. How cute is this? Look at those gorgeous little deers there. Donkeys. Also losing my mind as well as not sticking to the rules. How cute is that? I love that mirror in the background there.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It's fabulous. It really is. Oh, this one's cute. It's one of yours, Bex.
It is, yeah.
Very, very cute.
Little pals.
Oh, look at this one as well. This one is one of Amy's. Let me just give this a little bit of fold to get it back into shape. Look at that.
Oh, I love that.
That's glorious, isn't it? You can just see that topper like reflecting on the mirror at the sides. It's incredible. This one is absolutely stunning as well. Another one by Bex. Love that acetate there.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's my favourite one out of the pack for sure. This one is from our lovely Rachel. She'll be back soon, guys.
I know.
Next month, she's going to be back. How fast has that gone?
Yeah, incredible.
There we go.
Oh, I love that one.
Gorgeous. And then this last one, before we move on to some more bits and pieces, I love this one. Love, love, love. It's gorgeous. Okay, so that is some of our gorgeous makes. Now let's have a look at some of the other bits and pieces we have for you. So, acetate. Look at this. It's so pretty.
I think this is one of the prettiest foiled acetates we've done for ages.
Yeah.
And they're all stunning.
I love this. So it's got like that snowflake flurry going across the acetate there. On the back, obviously, it's always silver. So if you're not, crafting with the gold, you can use the silver side. Maybe you're using it with your blockbuster, with your snowy days. I love this one. This would be so cute coloured in with your craft markers.
Oh yeah.
Just adding a little bit of colour to those pine cones and the leaves there would be gorgeous. The corners that Bex has just used, I really, really like this one. Obviously fussy cutting those out. It's just going to look absolutely gorgeous. So just use them as a wrap on the front of the cards. And then we also have this design too. I really like this one as well. I was talking on Tuesday about fussy cutting this, and I thought they'd make really nice like napkin rings.
Oh yeah.
Just sort of
I love those
curled round
fancy
with a little,
edges.
Yeah, with a little sentiment on or something. It would look fabulous. So you're going to get all 4 of those designs. You're going to get 4 of each to give you your 16 sheets total, and that is £11.99 or £10.79 if you are a Diamond member. Then we have got Adorable Scoreable, and in here you're going to get 30 sheets, but we have got 10 different colours for you, and you will of course get 3 of each to make up your 30. Absolutely gorgeous colourways. You can see how well this is going to go with that Winter Wildlife collection. It is just perfect for adding just a little bit of extra matting and layering. I always feel like Adorable Scoreable just extends that collection out a little bit more, because you don't need to use as much of your foiled and your printed cardstock.
Yeah, definitely.
Use it as your card blanks. You can do anything with Adorable Scoreable, can't you? It's fantastic.
Yeah, all your fancy folds and shapes. Yeah, definitely. And as well, like sometimes a bit of solid colour like really pulls in the focus on an image, doesn't it?
It really does. Absolutely. So that is your Adorable Scoreable. And then I'm going to go to Bex.
Yep.
Before I break any more rules. We're back on track now, so we can go over to you.
You say we're back. I'm not back on track.
No, we
I've
are.
gone on this crazy
no, we're good. We're good.
piece with you. Right, so
don't blame me.
Shall we we'll whip the concept card up for you guys, and then we'll possibly squeeze in a little book one as well, because we've already shown that as well. So let's whip up this concept card, and then at least you can see how that's been
that's
put
a good
together.
idea.
Okay, so as Anne-Marie said, you get all your bits and pieces. You get your card box, you get your base, you just get everything that you need to make a complete card, and you're going to be able to make 8 of these, 2 of each of the designs. So we've popped out all of our pieces, and then the first instruction is to basically take our card base and obviously fold it into a card blank. So that's going to be at the front, and on the back it says lovingly handmade. Super, super cute. I'm just going to give that a little burnish because it's just been popped out the sheet, and I'm also just going to go around because they've been popped out of an A4 sheet. I'm just going to again just snip off some of these pips that are a little bit proud. Perfect.
It is personal preference with the pips, isn't it? Like
it is, and I'm not like every single time, but on a card front like that, or where they are a little bit proud, I do like to do them. Yeah,
whereas
like
I'm
you
the
say,
complete opposite, and they have to come off
every single
piece.
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
everything I use.
Yeah, for me, I am just literally like, it's just a matter of how proud it is. Okay, so the next step then is to cut and fix a square of snowfall acetate into the inside of your card front.
Now, you don't need to cut this though, do you? Is it cut to the exact size? Or is it a bit big?
I've got a little bit of room there, so I'm going to say that there is a bit of room, but I'm going to say it's going to be fine. So let's get some tape. I might go around the sides of here, and then if any is really, really in the way, then we'll just snip it off. But I'm going to go in with red tape for this, I think. You're not going to see it because the card's all going to be boxed up, so don't worry about, you know, any of your workings or anything like that. So... do you know, I actually haven't made one of these, but I think our concept cards are normally so easy. Yeah,
they are. And they do come with that full step-by-step instructions as well. So if you are, you know, you get this home, you can follow those. You get pictures and you get words as well. So I'm more of a picture person.
Okay, yeah.
Because I just want to get in and do it. I don't want to read the instructions first, so just go for it. But everyone's different, aren't they? So having both options there is brilliant.
Oh yeah, definitely. And sometimes if you just got the pictures, even if you were that kind of learner, you'd still probably want to be like, well, I can see the picture, but what is it exactly that they're doing? So yeah, we do provide written and photographic instructions for all of our concept cards, which is just amazing. So just getting this last little bit of red tape. And then I'm going to put the acetate. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go in at the full size. I think that'll be okay, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't see why not. So let's just stick that, like we'll stick it as kind of tight as we can.
Yeah, as long as it's not going to interfere with the sides.
Yeah, that's it.
That'll be fine.
Okay, so the next step for the card is to put, with the folded side of the card front facing up, add high tack tape to all of the 4 long outer tabs. Okay, so let's do that. So we've got all those ready. So we've turned the card the right way round now, and then we're just going to put some up here. So this is just basically box making.
Okay.
Doing it on the long tabs on the front. Just again, going to go in with some red tape there. Okay. And then I'm going to assume that we're going to put the topper in next.
Yeah, because you kind of have to.
Because otherwise, I'll be
close it all up.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to stick this together and wonder where my topper's going to go. Right, so let's put that in kind of now then. Right, so we'll stop at this point and move on to our topper. Again, I think this should be done first, but I don't think it really matters as long as you haven't stuck the front on. So again, I'm just going to snip round some of these pips because they are a little bit proud. And then what we want to do, we have got a sort of 3 little pieces there to just build
up our layers. It's just enough, isn't it?
It is just enough, absolutely.
You get that focus into the little face there.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm going to just see if I've got some of my little squares. If not, I can just cut some down. Oh, there's some here. Right, perfect. And then I can get away with like one big one on that lovely big topper there. So I'm going to put 2 on here. Yeah, there's all sorts of our creatures in here. There's the robin, there's the, I think there's the donkeys on there.
Yeah. Yeah, the donkeys, the robin, the little bunny that you've got, and the owl.
Oh, and the owl. Yeah, I love that owl. It's so handsome. Okay. And then our last one's our little sentiment. So we can pop that, we can save that one to the end and put it on the front. So I'm just going to build this up really nicely, just lining it up. Just figuring out where everything goes. Want everything to be nice and straight.
We've got a few cheeky little crafters on YouTube asking about decollage. When it's coming. We just couldn't possibly say.
We just couldn't possibly say. I have seen it though, you know.
Oh yeah, I have completed my thing for Hobby Maker.
Have
this
you
morning that I
really?
need
Oh,
to do.
how
Yeah.
exciting.
So yeah, it's soon.
It's coming.
It's coming. I know so many people wait for it because it is such a lovely collection for those special sort of family cards.
Oh, definitely. It's lovely, isn't it? Who doesn't love doing a bit of decollage? So just going to take these round and then we're going to sort of build this box onto the front.
Oh, Ellen has said, another fantastic kit. I wish I didn't have so many Christmas kits left to use. Now, Ellen, Christmas isn't going to go out of fashion. It's going to come every single year. You might, for the next 2 months now, there might not be anything else that you like. Or next year, there might be something that you just isn't for you. So you should treat yourself because life's just too short.
Yeah,
and Christmas is here forever.
Why not? Do it now. Perfect. So sorry, I'm sure my head is very in the way there, but so we're just going to stick these tabs down to the front of our card base, and then the corners are sticking out, but that's fine because the instructions just say to tuck those in at the end. So just going to line that up to my score so that's not in the way. Give it a good press. I'm so glad I used red tape as well. I would say that is definitely the best one to use.
Yeah.
Just going to get that really want it just doesn't want to stick.
It's just being a bit pesky.
It is, but we'll give it a good press and then there we go. Perfect.
So many people are excited for decollage. It's all the comments now.
Really?
Yeah.
And then next bit on the top, finally that side, and then we can tuck all our corners in. I think it is that my acetate is getting in the way as well. I probably should have just trimmed that a teensy bit, but it's fine. Okay, so giving that a really good press. Oh my gosh, I've just seen the inside as well. That's beautiful.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah,
stunning.
It is gorgeous. Amanda's asking, I don't know if you've messaged about this because someone came and asked me about this morning, Amanda, or whether it's just a coincidence. There's a darker blue in the 50 sheet Diamond Sparkle Shimmer card, and you're asking if we do it in a single sheet pack of 10. We don't, unfortunately, because all the colours in the 50 sheet mega pack are exclusive to that mega pack. So we don't have it available in the single packs of that colour, if that makes sense. So I did suggest to Lisa, if you are the same person that asked Lisa, that you could maybe get silver and colour it with one of the craft markers, depending on what you were doing with it. If it was just like matting and layering, that would maybe be an option. I'm not sure what you're doing with it, but I hope that helps. And apologies.
Yeah, it is a really beautiful one, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's just a bit deeper than the blue that we do, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit. So then the next part of the card is to just put, it says, so use a score tool or a pencil, curve the leftover tabs to go round your frames. So I think what I'm going to do at this point is I might use some construction glue.
Okay.
Again, I'd probably use glue dots or high tack tapes, but just kind of for the interest of time, I'm just going to glue these together with a little bit of construction glue. So just curving it round and then popping that on there. Yeah, it is a problem that my acetate is this big, actually.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it is. But what you'd want to do is you'd want to curve all those corners round together and stick your sentiment on top. So I can do that whilst we show the next part. But do you want me to move on and do my little book card, or do you want to...
Yeah, let's do that, because we've not got that much else to see.
We've not got that much else to see. So let's move on. And then as Anne-Marie's sort of like going through the rest of the show, I can finish that off for you guys. No problem. So, right, let's start. And it's the same technique, but I'm just... kind of making my own version from our little book. So I've got our torn edge nesting dies. I've got a 7x7 piece of mirri, and then I've taken this beautiful border collie image on here. So we're going to get that all sorted for you guys. So I'm going to bring in some of our inserts and papers, and I've chosen to use this really beautiful sort of it's not black, it's not brown, it's more of an espresso kind of colour, isn't it? Black coffee, so we're going to put that on the front of our card. I've started distressing it very, very gently though. Okay. I've not gone crazily wild with that. So we're going to cut that to 7x7, and with tearing it can be really easy to go a little bit too short. So what I've done is I've placed it 2 notches under, done a little notch on my trimmer so that I know that I can just hold it there, and then start my tearing, so that I know that everything's just going to be absolutely perfect. So again, I'm going to do just a little up with my trimmer, put it on the side of there, and then because they're nice thick shiny papers, like it does rip quite nicely. So we're going to stick that, and I thought that would just go really nicely with our sort of torn edge squares. Just going to get a teensy bit more off there. I might just get, okay. Maybe just take a smidge more off. There we go. So it's double-sided, so you can use the other side if you want to. But again, just bringing it in, I think this is one of those collections that you really do need everything for.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Because of how well it works together. Yeah. Like you can see, that just goes so well. It just brings out that, it just brings out everything. It's so great. So again, I'm going to use my construction glue just for speed. My favourite adhesive would be the tape, but we're just going to go in with some construction glue there for us.
Nice.
Pretty. And as always with double-sided papers, you've just got to pretend that you're not covering up another really beautiful side. Sticking that on there, and then taking my image, and we're going to use some of these dies here. So we're going to sort of create our own invitage, a little bit like the concept card, but a completely different shape and a different look. And you can do this with just 1 page, you can do it with 2. So I'm going to use this one, and then I'm going to stick this onto a base layer as well. So I'm just going to gently curve that round there. I'm going to get the die cutting machine on. And then just get these torn edge squares cut out there. I'm just going to stick that back down on there. There we go. Oh, we've got all sorts going on with this machine. Here we go. So that should have cut out all of our layers at the same time. So I'm just going to gently remove the plates out the way and then get these layers out. And then if you want to do the opposite idea and use all the negatives, you can definitely save those. So I'm just going to gently just peel away these.
Cute, cute, cute.
Oh, it is going to look cute. And as well, I've actually used every other for a bigger edge. So if you want to use the other one, maybe put some mirror or do tighter layers, that is absolutely an option as well. It's going to look so cute. So let's get our base layer.
Caroline's asking if we have the magnets for the stamping press. We do.
Yes, they came back in stock, didn't they?
We do have them.
Oh, yeah. So I'm just going to sort of pop that round, frame it, layer it up with some foam pads and get those on there.
Cute.
Yes. Oh, I'm going to go in with my skinnier ones just so they're not as bulky. So just these nice sort of varied strips just around this frame. My dad used to have a border collie like this, yeah, before he met my mum, and she was like a proper farm dog. She could run and run and run. She used to play football.
Very cute.
Yeah, it is cute.
My neighbour has one, Anna. He's called Milo.
Oh yeah.
And her husband Den had a stroke a few years ago, so they got Milo as I can't think what you call it now.
Like a therapy dog.
That's it, thank you. Yeah, therapy dog. And you know what? He's absolutely adorable. So Den obviously walks very slowly since he's had his stroke, but Milo is so good. He walks next to him the whole way, like
really
up and down our street. He's so good.
Oh, that is so
He doesn't
cute.
run off. He's just by his side the whole time. He's just adorable. Every time he goes past, I feel the need to text her and just tell her how cute he is.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, he's such a good boy.
Oh. That is so sweet, and I'm sure that's given him so much comfort and
definitely.
confidence.
Yeah.
That's just amazing, isn't it? Yeah, they can be just such treasured pals.
Yeah.
So again, just going in with the next sort of layer. I know that you had planned to do this with your trimmer.
I did, yeah. I like this though. I don't have these dies, you know. I think I need to get some.
Yeah, I know. Well, these
came
out. Yeah, these came out whilst you were off with the Meadow Hair collection. So now, whenever I see farm animals,
yeah, it just fits.
They just fit so well. So I thought, oh, I have to bring those in. They're an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just suit the sort of farm animal imagery so well. So doubling up on my foam pads on this one, and then we can. I think we'll just put again. We'll see what we want to do. Right way round, Bex. That's brilliant. Next layer in there, and then again we could either like really bulk it up and add 3, or we can just add the 2. So let's just kind of see how 2 might look, and then we can. Yeah, I do want it raised even further. So a really nice little bit of height there going on. So that we're just going up a notch each time with that pyramage. So let's add this to our card. We need a sentiment. We'll probably pinch one from the little book, I think. Gonna actually just die cut one more Miri mat with our large square. And that is only one size up. Well, like the nearest size to the little book page as we can get.
Photo Girl on YouTube is asking what the dies are called.
They are called, they're a nesting die, and they're the torn edge squares.
Torn edge squares. Oh, there you go. We put the link in for you now.
Oh, so the team put the link in. They're so good. They did that yesterday with the stitched ones, and I was like, oh, they're so good.
I don't have those either. I need to get those.
Oh, you really do.
Treat myself this afternoon.
Oh, they're a lifesaver. They just give you such a different look.
Yeah.
Right, let's get that on there. So we'll just have that kind of.
Oh, like a little bit of a drop shadow.
Yeah, because I've just realised it's kind of not quite as big as what I wanted.
Like that.
But it does look kind of cute there, doesn't it? And I think it's just going to add to our sort of rustic feel that we've got on. Because I don't feel like farmyards aren't very like neat and perfect, are they? So let's go in with a little bit of our rustic vintage vibes for this card. Winter at the farm, what could be better? Oh, do you know, I love like cozying up at Christmas and watching those sort of like winter wildlife.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, like Countryfile at Christmas.
Love it.
They're just great, aren't they? Yeah. So again, popping this on with some foam pads, and we will give it that sort of like drop shadow look.
Lots of love coming in for this one.
Oh, well, you know, it's that border collie. Does all the talking.
He's just
such
so
a little
cute.
cutie. And then, yeah, just finish off with a little bit of a sentiment. Okay, so popping that there. Especially with his little robin pal as well. Like, I'm so glad that we've managed to like squeeze that one in.
Just on the little wall there, just watching.
Yeah, just seeing what's going on. Right, so we've got, especially for you, glad tidings, festive cheer, to a special man, sending peace and love, and 'tis the season. I think we might just go with this 'tis the season one. Cute. Super cute.
Tanya said she's flying to Rhodes on Saturday, so I may not be able to watch the shows next week. Well, if your hotel's got Wi-Fi, you'll be absolutely fine.
Take us with you.
You'll be fine. We don't mind coming on your holidays with you. Is Rhodes in Greece?
Rhodes, yeah. Apparently it's really nice.
Yeah, I've never been to Greece. We was just talking about that this morning. My mum is there right now. She's in Corfu.
Oh, I know.
It's hot. Hot. She phoned me last night. She video called about 8 o'clock here, so it's about 10 o'clock there.
Okay.
And they were sat outside in the balcony of the hotel, and her hair was a bit like Monica's.
Don't. I know all about that.
I was like, oh, Mum, your hair looks like Sophie's.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? Like,
she said it was 37 degrees yesterday. It's very, very hot.
Oh, that is very, very hot, isn't it? Oh, lovely.
But we'd love to go with you, Tanya, so please take us with you.
Yeah, we actually would. What could be better than like sitting and watching and like a little bit of crafting in the sun?
Just remember the time difference. Make sure you don't miss us.
Yeah, absolutely do not miss us. So let's bring those gemstones back in. And I think what we'll go with this beautiful, I'm tempted to go with the red. Let's go with the red. I was going to go with that lovely green, but we'll go a little bit bright.
Oh, it really pulls out that robin, doesn't it?
Yeah, and the little berries in the sentiment.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Super, super, super cute. So we'll put 3 on our little torn square.
Debbie says she's got 2 border collies.
One
was 16 on the 3rd, and the other one is 10 in August.
Oh,
cute.
That is a really, really good age, isn't it? 16.
Yeah, we have like a little collie walking dog group in our area.
Oh yeah.
And I see them on the park, so we can see the local park from our bedroom window, and you can just see them all in the middle of the park. There's about, I don't know, maybe about 8 of them. 8, 9.
Little collie
so
party.
cute, yeah.
Oh, how cute. Right, amazing. So I'm just putting my card blank because I just realised that I brought in an 8x8 and my card is 7x7.
Oh, we can always go down.
We can always go down. Absolutely.
It's when you're me trying to find an 8x8.
Well, we can. Yeah. There's no
there's only
bigger.
5x5s.
Okay, so I've put the tape on here already. So let's get that stuck on.
Gorgeous.
Just nice, sweet, simple cards today.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Just letting the artwork do the talking, really.
He's just adorable. Absolutely adorable.
He is.
Everyone is loving this card. Tanya said she's going to take a laptop, so she'll try and watch. You can watch on your phone as well.
Yep, and on your phone.
Yeah.
Just take us with you. We don't mind how. Just take us with you.
We don't mind how hot it is.
And that
he is absolutely gorgeous.
That dimension in there as well.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Bex, for sharing that with us.
No worries.
Okay, we've got 3 more products to show you, and then are we done, or is there another demo?
Oh, we can squeeze another one in, Anne-Marie.
Yes. Okay, let's have a closer look at this gorgeous Miri. Okay, so we are getting 5 different designs. I'm trying to think the best way to show you this without it like...
Love.
Let me see if I put... Sometimes if it's got like white in front of it, no, it's not going to work. Can you see that? You can see it, can't you? That pattern in there. So we've got the holly, absolutely gorgeous. We have got the snowflakes. That was much easier to see, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful?
Stunning. And you can really feel that texture on it.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? We've got that gorgeous sort of check one that Bex used earlier. It's almost like, it could be anything. It doesn't even need to be Christmas, this one, does it?
No.
It's fabulous. Then we've got like a flourish. Really, really detailed, that one. It is absolutely stunning. And then we have almost like a damask print here, which is going to work great. Let me pop it the right way up. There you go. It's going to work perfectly with some of those designs, because there are some damask prints, and you'll notice these kind of prints in lots of our toppers, like in the background.
Yeah.
Just, you know, just sort of sneaking in. So this is just beautiful. You're going to get 4 of each. To give you your 20 sheets in total, and these are fantastic for using for matting and layering. Obviously, you know, borders, die cutting, things like that, just to make a little bit more of a feature of them.
Yeah.
But you can colour these in with your craft markers as well. If you want to add a little bit of colour, they will have like that sort of gold yellow undertone, but you can still add a little bit of colour onto these if you want to make them a little bit more colourful than just the gold. But I love how this sort of texture is created. It's done on our machines, and it's almost like a deboss rather than an emboss, and it feels fabulous. You'll get it home and you'll just be stroking it. It's just wonderful.
Besides which, you're not going to have an embossing folder that fancy, are you?
Well, I said this on Tuesday, right? You can get A4 embossing folders, but they're never a true A4.
No, they're not.
So you're always going to have that edge around, and yeah, I just think it's just so affordable as well.
Oh,
it's
definitely.
well worth it. What was it? $9.99 for 20 sheets, $8.99 if you're a diamond member. Next, we have got On the Edge Christmas sentiments. I love these dies. I love the everyday ones. I still use them now.
I know.
They're just fabulous, and this is the Christmas version of this. So if I turn it that way so you can see, we've got jingle bells, season's greetings, Christmas wishes, peace and joy, and snow is falling. And if I turn it that way, you can see all the metal that you're getting there. They're just fantastic. Are we using one of these? Yes, amazing. So you'll be able to see exactly how these work in our next demo, but they are just wonderful. Perfect for using on stepper cards, on like the sides of cards,
half panel cards, they look nice on the side.
Definitely, yes. So many things you can do with them. They're just brilliant. $14.99 for your 5 dies there as well. It's fantastic value for money. $13.49 if you're a diamond member. And next we have got our ribbon and twine collection. I'm going to open this.
Yeah.
It is wonderful. So you have got 24 metres in total. You've got a lovely selection of colours of your ribbon. So this is your satin ribbon. It's double-sided as well, so it's fabulous on either side, for particularly when you're tying bows and things, you want that double-sided look. So you're going to get 8 times 2 metres of ribbon, so 16 metres of ribbon, yeah. And then 8 metres of your twine, 4 different colours times 2. How festive is that? I mean, that is...
Love that.
Christmas twine.
Coloured twine is so special anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. But I don't think it's got that rustic Christmas feel, hasn't it? That it's just gorgeous. So £9.99 for both of those. You're going to get all of them. So whether you want a bit more of a sort of clean look or you want something a little bit more rustic, you've got both options in there for you for £9.99. Okay, that is everything we've got today. I told you it was mega, didn't I? Absolutely loads to look at. So we're going to head over to Bex for one final demonstration.
One final demo, yeah, and we're going to go back to the amazing top collection. So we're just going to make a really beautiful fold back with this one. So we're going to trim it to 10 by 7, just using our really nice trusty measurements. If you want to, you can do a little bit of fussy cutting on this. Those L shapes, those long L shapes are so perfect for doing that.
Oh yeah,
they're amazing, aren't they? So I'm going to bring our scoreboard back in. And again, we're just going to score at 5 and 2.5, just the perfect measurements for our fold back. Again, we're going to get our dies in here. We're probably going to just pop it on the end and then cover it up with one of our beautiful inserts.
Okay.
So we're just going to fold those down. We're still seeing all of that robbing, and that's got a really nice big 5 by 7 piece panel on there. So we're going to see him, give him our scores a really nice good crease, which I really like doing because when you're constructing it, it's just the less bouncy the better. And then let's get some of our toppers out. Oh my goodness, I'm spoilt for choice.
All the toppers.
Yes, lovely fancy label shapes here.
Oh, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, stunning, absolutely stunning. So we're going to go in with the matching one. And then we're going to take out that inner frame as well. Now you can put some acetate behind it or some paper, or just leave it be, leave them all together, whatever kind of look you want. There's so many different options on this piece here. So again, I'm just going to go and grab my scissors because of how proud some of these pips are, and just trim around. It's got these gorgeous foiled snowflakes on here. And then we're just going to pop that on there. Now we don't want to pop foam pads all the way around there because you're going to go and see them. So it'll just be on those sort of top little flourishes there, and then we can fit a few more on our little robin. So I'm going to put those in there. And then I might go with, let's go with the jingle bells.
Nice.
You know, I'm struggling where to put this. It'd look gorgeous anywhere. It would look quite good there.
It would look cute there.
Let's just do a little bit of experimentation. I might just put it subtly in the back there.
Could you put it on the edge of your actual frame of your topper?
Oh my gosh, yeah, let's do that. What a good idea, Anne-Marie. Oh yeah, that would be fantastic. Yes, let's do that. Right, so let's get a sheet of mirror. We'll just use this spare strip here. Yeah, that's going to fit fine. Get some die cutting tape on that. And I just love this because the typography on this one is so sweet. You've all got a different sort of feel.
You've got a real variety, haven't you? You've got some real sort of traditional,
like I'd say that one with the big block capitals. Yeah.
You've got your really fun ones with the jingle bells and snow is falling, and then you've got that just classic one, haven't you? That season greetings and Christmas wishes.
Yeah, with the nice sort of handwriting style font. Yeah. It's so lovely. I love a bit of typography.
Oh, me too.
Okay. Just running that through.
Debbie's made a suggestion on YouTube. We should have an in-house nail bar.
Oh, I'd love that. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Ladies, if you can all put that suggestion to Dan, that would be fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely. Subsidised as well.
Yeah, even better. Yeah, lots of people saying, Lumi Jeannie's just saying the nails were always amazing. Debbie was saying she was just admiring my nails. I had to do them last night after I'd had an epic clean day yesterday.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They were a little bit wrecked.
Yeah, absolutely busy cleaning lady yesterday.
Yeah.
So these do not cut out, like they cut them onto a strip. So if you leave yourself enough, you can either snip those off or you could leave it on a great big panel, whatever you want to do with them. So we're just gonna sort of snip those nice and tight. It's not... And then I think we want to snip off just a teensy bit more. So let's bring my trimmer in actually, because I don't trust myself with a pair of scissors.
Elsa's just asked, if I first order my membership and a little bit later order other things, will I then have to pay double postage or just one? You don't have to pay, oh yeah, you will pay postage on your membership.
Yeah.
It depends how much your order's going to be. If your order's going to be over £35, like your second order, you would get your postage free on that anyway. Or you can give the girls a call on the phone, they'll be able to help you. I don't know whether, Jess, do you know if this is on the phone, if it's instant?
I think it has to be activated. So I
still
want to
waiting
say
on the back office thing to sort itself out.
It is tricky, isn't it?
They are being activated manually at the moment.
Oh, shall we put it there? Isn't that going to look
Oh,
cute?
that's going to look so cute. It's just the right size, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I'm
It's
just going
made
to
for
snip
it.
off a teensy bit, but yeah, it's the perfect size. Again, I think I want to go with red tape for this one. So we'll just put a little piece just there. Oh, and it's fine. I was going to say, I think I've done it upside down, but it doesn't actually matter because those snowflakes just go all the way around.
Yeah.
There isn't a right and wrong, really. So just going to pop that. Oh my gosh, I love that. And I mean, our toppers are beautiful anyway. And how much does that just jazz that up?
You've just given it like an upgrade, haven't you?
I know.
It looks amazing.
So it's going to, there we go. That's that bit of over. Oh, I love that. What a great suggestion, Anne-Marie. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let's get a bit of foam pads on here. Again, I'll just probably use this little bit of a strip. So just a nice little piece on here, so that we don't see any nasty workings. Bend that round. But I thought I had to use the robin because I think everyone loves robins, don't they?
We say this all the time, don't we? That they're just so many people. I'm going to have to read out Jean's comment actually because this is just perfect. She said, I was recently crying tears of happiness and gave my husband a hug, thanking him for letting me have another greyhound after losing my girl Grey to cancer after months of such sadness, and looked up, there was a robin looking at us through the window.
Oh my goodness.
You know, oh, it's just fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah. Some of those stories, like, they almost bring me to tears when I hear that. It's
definitely.
Like, oh God.
How many of us have been in like a similar situation where there is a robin there, and you know that I do think they are sort of like loved ones.
Yeah.
It's just so nice.
They're very, very special, aren't they? Absolutely.
Oh, that looks fabulous.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So then, shall we go with, I think, just on that note, I think we'll go with this sentiment. May you be surrounded by love this Christmas.
Yeah.
I just think that's just going to finish it off. I love that white so that we can still see the jingle bells. And then maybe we'll bring in this sort of joy to, and again, we'll just pop that there as well. Because it's got that nice white sort of foliage detail, it almost kind of blends in. So let's pop this on again with, I love this card.
He's such a chunky little robin as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's cute. He's had a little Christmas feast. He's had his nuts and his bird seed. Really, I mean, we know how much you got. Like, I think so many of our Christmas collections, like the Blockbusters, got robins, and you know, because we just know how much you guys at home love them. So to bring them to you in like just another way in our winter wildlife, especially doing this sort of British garden, farmyard, forest kind of theme, is just perfect, really. So we'll go for that joy to all as well. So we've got loads of sentiments on here. Joy to all, jingle bells, and may you be surrounded by love this Christmas.
Very cute. I love that.
Again, let's just bring in some of our Christmas gemstones to finish. We'll just put 3 small, medium ones on this corner. And then...
Gorgeous.
And then why not? We'll just have 3 on this little panel as well, because I can't help myself.
Debbie said, did you know that robins are territorial? So the one you see in your garden is always the same one?
I believe some people say they get the same ones come back year after year. I didn't know that's because they were territorial, but I have heard stories of people getting the same ones back.
We've got some baby magpies on our neighbour's roof. They are so cute.
Oh my god.
Just like little mini magpies. Oh, that looks amazing. How cool is that sentiment? I love it.
I know, it's so fun,
Absolutely
isn't it?
gorgeous.
On the side of a topper, I'm going to be using that all the time now.
Me too, that's it now. You're going to be sick of us doing it.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Amazing, thank you so much, Bex. Okay, that is it from us today. Just a quick TV schedule for you. We have got Nat on her way. She might be there now, she should be there now, to Hobby Maker. She's on at 1, 3 and 5. She is going to be bringing you Stamper Tag Christmas. Oh, so exciting. There's some new dies on there as well. I gave a little sneak peek of one of those dies on Tuesday. It's absolutely gorgeous. You need to tune in to see that. She's going to be going back on with our storybook and also giving you another chance to look at the Winter Wildlife Collection. So make sure you tune in to see some more fabulous demonstrations. But next up here, we'll be bringing you that gorgeous Stamper Tag. Natalie and myself will be bringing you that here at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we'll be giving loads of stuff away. So make sure you stay tuned. Join us here at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you then.